Hi there everyone, your pal Ral here, with my next Let's Play of Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of Almia. This is the second game in the Pokemon Ranger series, and it is just a lot more packed compared to the first game. It overhauls a lot of mechanics that were shown in the first game, while still keeping that same gameplay feel, and there's just a ton of stuff to do in this game. I think right now, this is probably my favorite game in the Pokemon Ranger series. It has been a while since I have played the third one, so I don't know if my opinion on that will change, but this one sticks out in my mind, and it's just a fun experience. But anyways, let's just get on into it, and dive on into Almia. So here, of course, like with other games, we can choose between either playing as a boy or a girl. The default name for the boy here is Kellen, K-E-L-L-Y-N, and then the girl is Kate, but I'm just going to be using my name here, so yeah. Got the little, I love when the Pokemon games do that, where they have the, the full-size, art of the character, and then it shrinks down to a sprite. But anyways, draw loops around Pikachu and capture it. There we go. And right off the bat, I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons to the first game, and this is one that is very different. So in the first Ranger game, every Pokemon species had a set number of loops. For example, Pikachu, I think you had to circle 2 loops around, but here, it's more HP based, and you don't have to do a certain number of loops in one go. Anyways, we'll talk more about that later. Okay, good going. That's pretty impressive. Hehehe. My name, it is Kaplan. You are now a member of our secret army, the inscrutable Team School. As proof of your membership, you are conferred the school style you just used. Together, we shall rule the world. Oh, please, Mr. Kaplan. Please don't tease my student with a silly performance like that. Sorry. The timing was just too perfect to miss. Ahem. Congratulations! You have passed the Ranger School's entrance exam. I can speak with flying colors. That really was quite an impressive capture. Congratulations, you've been accepted. Starting today, you are officially a student of the Ranger School. Hi, Miss April. I'm your class's teacher. I'm pleased to meet you. Now, this won't be coming out, on April, but, the time of recording this, it is April 2024, so I find that funny. Your classmates are waiting for you. I'll show you to our class. Enjoy your school life! And we're getting a little sneak preview of the Ranger School. I don't think we will ever see that bell again. And there it is. There's the title screen that we've already seen. Cool. Sorry to keep you waiting, class. And good morning, everyone. Good morning. As I mentioned yesterday, we have a new member for our class. Is it a guy or a girl? Which is it? Is a new student cute, cool, or look like a celebrity? I am none of those things. Okay, that's enough. You can see for yourself. He's our latest classmate. Come on in. Our new friend came alone to our Almia region to become a Pokemon Ranger. Oh yes, you should introduce yourself to our class rather than me. Let's start with your name. So like I said, the boy character's default name is Kellen, and then the girl's default name is Kate. I am just going to be going with my name. I'm Ral. So, yep, that's my name. I like this outfit that he wears, this green jacket that we will not see for that long, admittedly. Okay, our new friend is named Ral. Let's make him feel welcome. I understand that he scored quite well on our entrance exam. What is it, Keith? Why the big grin? Anyway, we'd better get you seated somewhere, Ral. You're gonna have the seat next to Keith, who is just grinning like a doofus, apparently. Maybe he's just excited to make a new friend. Okay, that will do. That's it for treating you like a new transfer student. From now on, you're all my students, people whom I can take pride in teaching. Let's do it, everyone. Let's not fail your dreams of becoming rangers, operators, and mechanics. Yeah! Okay, I'll change your class schedule, especially for today. This will be a free study class. But before I go, Ral, I need to explain something to you. It's about the school styler you were provided before the entrance exam. It's a simplified version of a ranger's official capture styler. Now put simply, a styler is a device used for befriending, I cannot speak, and capturing Pokemon. I know what I'm trying to say. By drawing loops around Pokemon, it conveys the ranger's feelings of friendship to the Pokemon. When the ranger's friendship is fully conveyed, the Pokemon is captured. I find that just very funny. It's a kid-friendly way of explaining the HP mechanic, where you are not, quote-unquote, damaging the Pokemon. You are drawing circles to convey friendship. You are making friendship loops. Everyone, you should all be paying attention to this as a review. Touch the button at the bottom right of the touchscreen to open the menu. And this is our main menu here. The upper screen shows your status and your styler level. On the lower screen, the styler menu is displayed. Yep, there we go. There's a lot here to go over, but we'll talk about that more in time. The styler menu has many convenient features that you can access. You should try them out and see for yourself. Oh, please, Keith. Don't yawn with your mouth wide open like that. Next, the button at the bottom left of the touchscreen. That's the change screen button for switching what's shown on the top screen. So yep, this shows how many... Well, it starts off with the map by default, and then pressing that will show what Pokemon we currently have with us. You can switch between the map mode and the friend Pokemon mode. The map mode is probably the more useful feature, to be honest. They're both convenient, so you should set the mode to whichever one you use most. The Pokemon list mode, that's probably something to just take a look at a glance. The map, again, is the most convenient here. Oh yes, there's something quite important. As a student of the Ranger School, you may have up to 3 Pokemon with you. If you capture a 4th Pokemon, you'll have to release one of them. By release, I mean you'll have to let it go. It's goodbye to that Pokemon. If there's anything you don't understand, look it up in your glossary. Actually, that turned into quite a lesson. Are you a little overwhelmed? I mean, this is all stuff that we can just gradually, like, mess around with. Yeah, and just see for ourselves. After all, nothing beats experience. It's all about trying. Rhythmy, can I get you to show Ral around the school, please? I sure will. I'll be in the staff room. I'll leave you to it. Okay, now we get to explore the place. Hey, new kid, I forgot your name. But how long did it take you to capture Pikachu? Like an hour? Keith's just a show-off. You're better off ignoring him. Instead, you should be paying attention to me. I'm not here to become a ranger. I want to become an operator instead. So when Keith becomes a ranger, I can order him around like my servant. Just joking. Alright, let me take you on a tour of the ranger school. Let's begin with our own classroom. You've already met our teacher, Miss April. She's really nice, and if you make her mad, look out. There's another class next to us. The teacher there is Mr. Kincaid? I think that's how it's pronounced. He's very uptight and strict. No running in the hallway. It's like his pet saying. That thing floating there is a save machine. So I just want to point out that the save machine looks a lot different than the one from the first Ranger game, where it's just like a tower thing that's just standing. This here has like its own helicopter thing and hovers around. I just gotta wonder, like, for the save machines that are in remote locations, how are those powered? What if they run out of batteries or electricity or whatever? But yeah, save machines are always helpful. You can find save machines in towns and forests too. If you spot one, you should check it out. Okay, let's move on. We'll explore the school building. So now we have free reign to explore here a little bit. You came to the Alma region by yourself. That's some Alma? Did I say Alma? Almia. They don't really explain where the player character is from, so it's up to your imagination. The school's quite liberal and relaxed. You should check out our library and the staff room. Before your entrance exam, did Mr. Kaplan put on a goofy act? You know, if a top ranger were to see me do a capture, they'd be in awe. Okay. He's very full of himself there. Anyways, yeah, let's have a better look here at the menu. So release, if we don't feel like having a Pokemon around with us, we could just release it right here with this. The browser here, this is essentially the game's Pokedex. Keeps track of the Pokemon you caught. You could look up various things. You could search by various different things that we can go over later. But it's a very useful feature. And I will be completing the browser. It'll take a while, but I will. Missions are story-based objectives that we'll go through. The mission tab really is just if you need a quick refresher on what to do. We have a map of the Almia region. Now, a lot of people like to theorize that the shape of this region means that it's connected to like the bottom part of the Sinnoh region, because if you look at the map of Sinnoh from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, you'll see like the bottom part of Sinnoh is cut off, and this shape here for Almia kind of matches that. I don't know if that was ever confirmed or not, but it is a neat little theory. And then we have quests here. This is something that was not in the first game, really, but we don't have a quest to do yet, so I'm not going to talk about that just yet. Options, of course, are things to mess around with. Fast text speed. And then I'll just keep the window. I like blue. That's neat. I mean, green kind of matches the aesthetic of the game, so like when it comes to the menus. Then we have a glossary here, so if there's any terms that you are not sure about, you can always check on that. But it's all pretty self-explanatory. The one that you'd probably want to look out for are like captured things in the glossary, because those are more useful to remember. Yeah, top rangers are people that are good. And then school styler. I like how we get official art of that. It's green. And then the ranger school. Not really going to be looking at the glossary too much, but it is there. We have a quick save option too, which I don't really mess around with, but it's neat if you really need it. But save machines are usually like plentiful, so you don't need to worry about that. Okay, this I believe is Mr. Kincaid's room. Sorry to disturb you. I'm taking our new classmate on a tour of the school. This is the other class. The man looking this way is Mr. Kincaid. He gets his hair to go that way with a ton of hairspray. He's a little too uptight, I think. Not a big fan. Say that right in front of the teacher? You must be the new student in the other class. There's one rule that I would like you to honor and uphold while you're in school. Don't run in the hallways. Oh, there's another rule. Don't cast suspicion on others without proof. These rules are truly important. I mean, that second rule, I guess, is pretty good. My name is female student. The dialogue in this game is fantastic, by the way. I think not. Beware of Miss April. She's got a temper. So is your name male student? Is your name also male? Again, the dialogue in this game is great. The guy who sits on my right is studying in the library. You can sit down if you'd like. Yeah, I took his spot. I think Keith sees you as a serious rival. Oh, cool. You just walked right through the chair. And that's all you say. Okay. Now, whenever like this game first came out and the premise was revealed, like the beginning would take place in a school, because spoilers, it doesn't take place in a school all the time. My first thought was, like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And like that holds true even now, because like I've since have rewatched GX multiple times, and I just really like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Oh, this is a staff room. We usually only our principal's here. Our principal is Mr. Lamont. His eyes are always twinkling happy behind his glasses. That's good. I like him pretty well. I mean, if that's a sign that he enjoys his job, then that's a good thing, right? I'm working on a schedule for our next outdoor class. I'm Lamont Splendidocious? I did not remember that that was his name. My last name's far too big, so everyone calls me by my first name. I'm pleased to meet you. Splendidocious. What a name. And then the library is right over here. This is the library. also known as Keith's nap room. That boy in the back with a haircut like a mushroom is Isaac. He's awesomely smart. You can usually find him right here in the library. Sometimes he goes off somewhere though. Shh. Not so loud in the library, please. Sorry about that. Do you think I'm a good ranger? I don't think I'm cut out for it. That's what I've been thinking. I'm Pont. Or Ponte. Pont? I'll say Pont. They call me the conflicted Marshmallow Boy. Marshmallow Boy. I was doing an 8-digit multiplication in my head when you interrupted me. I'll have to start calculating from the top. It's nothing though. I'm Isaac. Both my IQ and my height in centimeters are 163. Yeah, I'm taller. I think. What is my height in centimeters? I don't know. I'm studying to become a scientist. Mr. Kinsey gave me permission to study on my own and not attend class. Must be nice. And books are donated by All True Inc. Whatever. All True Inc. is a place that we'll hear about later on. The shelves are lined with books about the capture styler. And then there's a book pertaining to rangers. And then with books on operators and wireless communication. Oh, that's cool. Almia's Geography and History. Oh, the book Almia's Forgotten Words contains this entry. Batonage. The act of rekindling light that has been swallowed by darkness. It is an act of restoring harmony. Neat. Cool, that's the library. Can't really check out any books, but yeah. And if we go, let's go downstairs. Oh, Mr. Kincaid's lab is down there, but we're not allowed down there without permission. Okay. Up here is the dorms. This is where we all bunk down co-ed style, not in the same bedrooms, of course. The boys' bedroom is on the left, the girls' bedroom is on the right. Janice, the lady there, is our caretaker. She's like a mom to us all. Well, as long as you're treating her nicely. That's a recharge machine. It's for recharging your styler to full. Oh, hello, nice to meet you, dear. All the students think of me as the caretaker girl. No, that's a terrible lie. I'm the caretaker lady here. We can go to the dorms later. Janice isn't done cleaning yet. Oh, okay. And then there's this one that we can't go into. I mean, we can't even go in there normally since we are playing as the boy character. And I think that's it for the school tour. Oh, hello. There goes the bell. We can go outside now. Ah, yes, the front yard of the school. School is pretty big. I mean, there's only, what, 4 major rooms plus the dorms? So, I mean, it could be bigger, I guess. But then again, they don't want to overwhelm you too much at the beginning of the game. That small building is the training room. That's where Mr. Kaplan will teach you about performing captures. Miss Claire is also there. She teaches about clearing targets. That big clearing over there is where we practice the target clears. Yep, that's what I was trying to read. Sorry, my microphone is like in the way I'm holding this, so sometimes I will miss words or stumble. I mean, stumbling is just par for the course really with me. Do you know about clearing targets? Your expression tells me you don't know. I know. I've played this game before. But we'll humor the person. Let's go back into the training room. Mr. Kaplan, Miss Claire, can you give us special lessons, please? Hehehe. Welcome to the Inscrutable Team School's secret hideout. Yes, we've heard that before. Let's pay no attention to Mr. Kaplan and his make-believe conspiracy. He is actually the true villain of this entire game. Oh, please don't ignore me. I'll be serious and introduce myself. My name is Mr. Kaplan. I teach the fundamentals of capture. And I'm Miss Claire. Glad to meet you. It's my job to teach you about performing target clears. I know you had to do a capture for your entrance exam, but I think you should learn about capturing properly once more. So let's go back into tutorial mode. The fundamentals of capture. So here we have a Bidoof and Pichu to practice on. Let's start with the basics. Touch the screen with your Nintendo DS stylus. The capture disc appears, and slide the stylus on the touchscreen and draw a line with the capture disc. There we go. Yep, that's the styler. this capture line or extend this capture line and draw loops around the target Pokemon. As loops are drawn, the ranger's feelings of friendship are conveyed to the Pokemon. By drawing loops, the gauge under the Pokemon gradually fills up. When the gauge is full, the capture is a success. Yep. You are doing quote-unquote damage, except it's friendship. It's friendly damage. However, the target Pokemon doesn't retain the ranger's feelings of friendship. If the capture isn't completed, the gauge goes down over time. It looks like this. So yep. Basically, if you draw loops and then you go for a while without drawing loops, then the gauge will go down and you need to start back, or you need to redo some progress. Next, let me explain the capture style energy, the HP that you have. At the bottom of the touchscreen is the Styler energy gauge. If the capture disc or capture line is hit by a Pokemon's attack, the Styler energy is reduced. See what happens when Pichu uses its attack move. So yep, 3 damage at this point is a lot. Wow. There we go. If we hit 0, obviously that's a game over and we lose. That's what we call game over. And then there is the running option, which I will never use in this game. Probably. That's why if your Styler is low on energy, it's not a bad idea to abandon the capture and flee the scene. To run away, touch the flee button at the bottom left of the screen. That does about it for the basics of a Pokemon capture using a Styler. If you need a refresher lesson, don't hesitate to come see me. And next up is the target clear. So the target clear is essential to completing this game because there's going to be a lot of objects around that will require us to use a target clear. You learn about the basics? Yep. Okay, first touch this wooden crate. So when you touch an object that can be cleared, it's going to be shown on the top screen what you're going to need to clear it. This crate needs a field move Crush to clear. You see the number 1 besides Crush? That indicates the required level of power. Pokemon that has a field move Crush and with a power rating of 1, that Pokemon would be Bidoof, for example. Here we have a Bidoof I captured earlier. Touch the Bidoof. Yep, so here, with this Bidoof, whenever we tap on any Pokemon that's on the overworld that we have captured, we can see what field move it has, and if it's one that we could use to clear a target. Next, draw a line from the Bidoof to the target. If the Pokemon's field move matches the target, you'll be asked yes or no. So there you go. Then we use the move Crush, and there we go. Target cleared. Very easy. And there are Pokemon with like higher target clear field move power, like a Crush. We can use like a Crush 3 on a target that requires like a Crush 1, so yeah, it's just a minimum when it has a number there. We must capture the field move to the target. Yeah, when you use a target clear, the Pokemon will be released. When you see target, you always need to confirm what field move to use. That's how a target clear works. If you'd like a review, please come see me whenever you like. Pretty easy. Thank you very much, Miss Claire. They know all about captures and how to do a target clear. You're all set. Let's go back to the schoolyard. There's another place I want you to see. Yes, we're gonna chill out with our crew in the schoolyard. Finding trouble, but never looking too hard. Oh, gotta catch a Bidoof. Hello. Janice, she's having trouble with the Bidoof. Please, I'll capture the Bidoof and get them to settle down. I was wondering what the ruckus was all about. Looks like a good time that's up for grabs. Heath, don't just stand there. You help with captures too. Won't be much fun if I just help. Hey, new kid, I forgot your name, but I challenge you. We'll have a capture race, you and me. We'll see who can capture the most Bidoof, alright? You make the effort to learn our classmate's name. It can be so annoying, Keith. You would have your silly race or whatever, but hurry up. Okay, let's get on with it. 3, 2, 1. Okay. You know what? This would be like an appropriate time to say hello. Like, 3, 2, 1, let it rip, or go shoot, because, like, the capture styler is, I don't know, it's kind of shaped like a Bidoof. Anyways, we have our first official capture here. So, when you capture a Pokemon, it gets registered in the browser if it hasn't already, and then we get to the experience screen. So, depending on how well we do, we get our rank. Goes from, I think, D, or maybe C is the lowest, but like D, C, B, A, and then the highest rank is S. So, I am not going to S rank all of the Pokemon here in this game. It's not worth it. I mean, it is worth it in the sense that you get more experience based on like what you do to capture and like earn that S rank, but it's not going to be like a thing I'm going to be like completely aiming for. Oops. Let's just do this. But yeah, here's an example of some things that will get us more experience and a higher rank. Rapid capture, no damage 2, and a group capture. We got an S rank there. So that's neat. And whenever you level up, your styler is filled back all the way up to full HP, and you get extra power and a little bit of energy. I think your line also gets slightly longer too. I don't remember. Okay, capture the Bidoof. Here's a chance to put that Keith back in his place. How many did I capture? I don't remember. Oh, hello. I'll capture you. Okay, let's just do this. And yeah, Bidoof is not going to do a lot to hurt us, even at this point in the game. Yeah, I will do my best at least to get an S rank, but if I don't get one, I'm not going to stress out over it. Because the additional experience does help. Ah, we caught 4 and he caught 5. That means you caught 4. That means victory is mine. You and Keith look good at it too. Of course, I also need to thank our new friend Rhythmy too. Thank you all for this. This is a big relief for me. And to the leader, Bidoof, I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to tread on your tail. I'll make it up to you with tastier treats than usual. Come along, everyone. I'd rate your captures around 65 out of 100. That's where I went to, like, middle school and high school. That was the bare minimum. Anything lower than that would be an F. I know it's different in, like, other places, but, like, for me, that's like, wow, you just gave me, like, a C-. Hey, but you know, to be honest, I was pretty surprised by how you did. You might be decent for someone who just learned about this. You said your name was Ral, right? Oh, you, Keith. You knew our friend's name all along, for goodness sake. Oh, that's right. There's somewhere I haven't shown you yet. What, you mean Ascension Square? Yes. Then I'll go too. Oh, alright. I guess we'll let you come with us. To get to Ascension Square, you go to the east of the schoolyard. Then you turn south to the stairs that go down to the square. Sure thing. Oh, yeah. We have 3 party members now. Sure, let's catch Pichu, because we don't have it registered in our browser, technically. Ah! Wow, you did less damage than the other Pichu. But yeah, compared to the first game, like, if you mess up, then it's fine. You don't need to start over, which is nice. I mean, there is, like, a penalty for waiting too long to try to capture a Pokemon, but, like, between loops. But here, I don't know, I just like that mechanic better than the first game. Oh, hello. Yeah, sure, let's capture all of these Pokemon for our browser. I'll try to be careful with not taking too much damage, but that there is Budew. And it has a tackle field move. So Pichu's field move is actually one that is useful. Has the recharge one, which will restore your HP and your styler. Ooh, hello, Hiccup. I don't want to rely on that too much, if at all, because I think the game is actually easy enough without relying on healing. So So yeah. And I'll generally try to catch Pokemon with like one line, because that is a thing you can do to get more experience and increase your rank. But that there's Tailo. A rank, really? Oh well. Let's see, what other Pokemon are there? I don't want to bother with that. This requires cut. So sure, let's do a little target clear on this. Okay, thank you, Tailo. Ah, we have this. A planted tree. We need a Pokemon with soak. I think I could find one around here. You just quickly wander around before we go to where we're supposed to. There's Bidoof. Don't really care about that. Huh. I thought there'd be a Pokemon here that we could use on that tree plant. Anyways, this here is where Ascension Square is. Next month there's going to be a special class here. It's the outdoor class. That monument there is called the Pledge Stone. If you make a firm pledge to each other with your friends here, it will surely come true. That's what Principal Lamont told me. And there you have it. That concludes Rhythmy's school tour of wonder and excitement. Ral, I'm glad to have met you. I hope we can be friends for a long time. Hey, hold it now. Don't worry about Rhythmy. Be friends with me, okay? Well, I guess it means our time is over. We better get back to class. Boy, oh boy, Keith. Aren't you the slick one? Okay, so this here is the boys' dorm. Nothing too special. I think the girls' dorm pretty much looks the same, just with pink instead of blue. I'm the kind of guy who writes letters. I'm writing to my parents about you, actually. Huh? You already wrote to your little sister about today? Like how I beat you in our capture race? Our boy Genius Isaac is never around at this time of night. I wonder where he's out studying. I have to look after the school's Pokemon this week. The early mornings are tough. The smartest person in the whole school is Isaac. The student who's been here the longest. That's me. They don't really give like an age for these characters, but I assume they're around like teenage age. Hey Ral, you're not asleep yet, are you? Come over here. Also, there's only 4 beds, so where does Isaac sleep? I don't know. Drop my stylus. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Alright, I brought him. Everything's ready. Okay, let's get started with our test of courage to welcome Ral. Hold up. I just noticed. I spelled my name wrong. Oof. You just wanted to prove you're brave. I had to do it before too. It's no big deal. But you know, you do have that easily spooked look to you. No offense. The rules are simple. The 4 of us have hidden our stylers in 4 different places in the school. They are Miss April's class, Mr. Kincaid's class, the staff room, and the library. Gather all 4 stylers and put them in front of the door to the basement room. It's not hard or anything, and it's also not safe to go alone. That's why we've always had this one rule. The student seated next to the initiate has to go too. You mean me. Okay, you two, off you go. How did I not see that I spelled my name wrong? It's not Rye. Well, I'll fix that later. So, yeah. Okay then. Took the test of courage when I enrolled. The classrooms are spooky at night. I've never had that kind of experience because I've never had to go to like a school where you're like dorming or whatever. Even when I went to college, I commuted, so yeah. There's something there. A Bidoof. Nice. Oh, it's only a Bidoof. It just startled me. Wow, that sure spooked me. You were spooked too, right? I think this is the only time we hear this song in the game. Ah, we have some target clearing practice here. Okay, I need to capture a Bidoof. Luckily, there's one right here. Hello, Bidoof. Wandering around the school at night. Are you up to shenanigans? I'm gonna report you to the principal for being up to shenanigans. Do I need to get my eyes checked? Is that what I need to do? 'Cause I don't know again how I missed that. But again, that will be fixed. Okay, crush this. And leave a huge mess. Except not really. It just mysteriously vanishes. But that would be like a lot of wood to clean up. You know, you gotta be amazed. Like, Bidoof is pretty strong. I don't think like a person could destroy a box that easily. Especially with a headbutt. I mean, I know I couldn't. I would probably give myself a concussion. Just saying. Wait, do I need to destroy this? Or can I just pick the styler up from this other side? No, I have to go around. Okay. There's one. Fancy. Fancy little throw. Wonder whose styler that is. They don't really say. But, yeah. Let's see. There's one here in the staff room. Ah, does Pichu have it? Yes, Pichu does have it. Hello. So one thing I do like, Pokemon that can recharge your styler, they are typically like among the easier Pokemon to capture in terms of like how much HP they have. I'm gonna refer to their friendship gauge or whatever as HP because that's just easier that way. But yeah, that way like you always have a convenient way to restore HP if you really need it. But I don't think you do need it because again, game is not that difficult. Okay, so this one. Ah, I see Pokemon here. And of course, I will capture you for the styler browser. Okay, Zubat is pretty easy to catch. But then again, we are at the beginning of the game, so Pokemon aren't going to be like super difficult. And we are just going to gain levels pretty easily. Okay, Zubat, do your worst. Which is not actually going to happen. You're just going to give me your delicious experience. Probably not a good idea to have Zubat roaming around at school. Just saying. Unless like these particular Zubat are trained to not attack students. But I don't think they are. Okay, anyways. Last one is our classroom. Okay, so now we need to figure out where it is. All these boxes here. One of them is hiding the styler that we're looking for. So the easiest thing to do is just get multiple Bidoof. So the way we do that Capture this one. And then release all you. And just do this back and forth until we get the styler. I mean, we could also go back to the library, but I don't think we need to do that. Bidoof, destroy this one. Oh, wow, first try. Cool. That was convenient. I don't know if it's always there on the first, like, in this particular box or not, or if it's just randomized. But yeah, that was, pretty convenient. Okay, so now we go down here. I need Bidoof again. Okay, Bidoof. Also, I heard a little cry there of a Pokemon we don't have yet. Okay, Bidoof. Help me out. And also give me that delicious experience. So I will say, if you don't capture a lot of Pokemon with different field moves, there's a chance that you probably will have to backtrack. That is something that I do find a little bit annoying with the Ranger games. But if you are just someone that likes to capture a lot of Pokemon and just have like a wide variety of field moves, then you should be fine. I just forgot about this box being here, so yeah. Oh, I'm gonna need you for a cut, because the wood was there. That made sense in my head. Okay. Do that. And now cut you open. Cool, cool. Thank you, Zubat. Hey, Ral. Have you been hearing anything? Like weird noises? Plunk down the stylers here, then we go back to the dorms and we're done. But hustle, will you? I can't take much more of this. Shh, I do hear something funny. Hey, Ghastly. No, we have 4 Ghastly to catch. Okay, then. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this without taking damage, because I think I can get an S rank out of this. There we go. Also, yeah, usually like when a Pokemon does its cry in a quote-unquote battle, that's usually a signal that it might attack, so you want to keep that in mind. See, rapid capture, no damage. Doesn't that also count as a group capture? Whatever. Oh, it's just Ghastly. Who's there? Basement is off limits to everyone but myself. Ah, shoot, run for it. Is something the matter, sir? No, it's nothing. Just a Zubat causing a minor disturbance in the hallway. Incidentally, was that experiment a success? Or was it a failure? It's impossible to say yet. The control systems aren't complete, but it's only a matter of adjustments now. Isaac, I'm counting on you to succeed. Having said that, it is late. Let's call it a night on our research. Insufficient sleep should be avoided. I do agree with that. Insufficient sleep, not good. It's better to be well rested. And with that, that's the end of our first day. And we have a letter from our little sister to Big Brother. Thank you for writing, and congratulations for getting into the Ranger School. I have news for you too. Mama and Papa are talking about moving over there. From Little Sis. But yeah, that's going to be it for this first episode of Pokemon Ranger. Shadows of Almia. That's the name of it. And with that, see y'all next time for another day here at the Ranger School. Later.